back again for a little Ramblin' Nancy after dark. Oh boy, it's like rambling. It's like an old Ramblin' Nancy, but you can't see me very well. That's the only difference. I guess I could be inappropriate. Penis. That's the technical name for it. No, I just wanted to ramble some more. Music brought to you not in part by the band in any way, shape, or form, but a little song from Counting Crows. Might as well. I'm in the car. Might as well have a little bit of music playing as we get going, but not too much, so copyright comes after me, I hope. It was only a few seconds, right? All I really know is I want to know, and all I really know is I don't want to know. That's confusing. Old Adam Duritz. Tell you what, he's a lyricist if I ever heard one. I mean, that's maybe not the best example, but he's got some fun writing in his songs. So this is kind of exciting. You get a different view of my face. Oh my goodness. Now you can see how my wife wants to kiss me, because it's dark. You can't see. Boom, roast, self-roast? Yeah. Yeah, 2 videos in the same day. This is kind of exciting. Kind of exciting. 2 videos in the same day. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, listen to that turbo. Actually, you can't really hear the turbo. There is one there, it's just a wee little turbo. The old Saab's got a turbo in it. Wow, it's really dark. You can see lights in the background. My hand's on the wheel. It's not showing up in front of the camera, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah. Just going for, oh wait, I'm not married. There's nobody but me. I'm not looking for anybody. I don't have any significant others. There's nobody. I don't work. I don't have a car that's a Saab. Nobody knows who I am. Anyway. It's been a long day. Especially when you can't sleep. Got this second rambling session is brought to you in part by insomnia. I'd rather be out of somnia instead of insomnia. Wow, that was horrible. But that's okay, I'm making the joke anyway. You know, I've never seen Gone with the Wind. And you may wonder where that even came from, but I actually don't know. I just started thinking about Atlanta burning and Rhett. See, I know some things about Gone with the Wind, but that's about it. Oh, Rhett. It's not just Rhett. Rhett. Oh boy. Gone with the Wind. Let's see if I can free think some movies and movie titles and quotes. Gone with the Wind, man up and vanished like a fart in the wind. Those two go together, I feel like. That's Shawshank Redemption, Warden talking. Fantastic movie. If you don't watch the R movies, then I wouldn't recommend it. If you don't mind some swearing and, well, it's a prison movie, so they make reference to stuff that happens in prison. Reference to another movie, you know, old Norm Macdonald, Artie Lang. That's what prisons are famous for. I tell you what hurts the most, it's a lack of respect. Lack of respect. Rodney Dangerfield, I ain't getting no respect. Michael Scott. Hey. Also known as Caress Steve's arteries. What? Artemis Fowl, huh? I saw a thing. I watched the video, but I didn't hear any audio. Where he jumped out of a big present and said hi to Pam. And do I want to turn here? No, let's keep going. That truck doesn't know what he's doing, so I'm gonna keep going. Pam, Jenna Fisher. There we go. Took me a second. Oh. I was once told by a coworker, it's been, 7 years, 8 years. I was once told, Nancy, you ever have an original thought? Or are they all just movie quotes and TV quotes? And I didn't know there was a Baskin Robbins there. I never recovered from that. Or did I? That's kind of mean, I feel like. But it's probably pretty true. There's not much that gets said around me or that I see that I don't think of movies and references to movies and stories and usually Seinfeld and The Office. Speaking of The Office, wow. That's pretty fun. I love seeing the little get-togethers that they have. I think what's great about that is you think about your friends or whatever you have growing up or people who've been with you for a long time. It's just the reason that people like that sort of thing is it's like getting back together with them. But speaking of The Office, right, you got Parks and Rec. I tried the first season of that. I don't remember when. And I couldn't make it past like episode 4 or 5, and then I was told you got to keep going, so I did and pushed through it. I'll turn here, and eventually, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it one more episode because this really isn't. What are you doing, Semi? Go. This really isn't doing anything for me. And then it was like the second or third to last season of that episode of that season. Well, it was backwards. And roads closed ahead. Garbage. It was hilarious. And I tell people now, I've watched it a few times, the whole series. Good stuff. You gotta watch it. And, oh man, I don't know. I can't stand that Amy Poehler. Well, why? It's just like Michael Scott. Well, it was written by and created by the same person, right? That did the Office America. Obviously, Stephen Marchant and Ricky Gervais executive produced that, which I guess just means give money to. But no, yeah, it's run by the same guy. Most characters can be similar, but if you're telling me if there weren't more seasons of The Office that were like Parks and Rec, you wouldn't keep watching them? So really, you're saying you don't want to watch it because of Amy Poehler. What's the difference between Amy Poehler and Michael Scott? Boom! Woman. Anyway. I feel like it's good. I feel like these first couple episodes are women awareness. Well, dang it. I feel like you gotta make yourselves aware of the women's. I don't know what that means. I guess there's a lot of things around me get said and get done that are, I feel like, super sexist. And you really can't see anything. Oh, there it is. I think some of it's just older people, the way they grew up, whatever it may be, and not that that's an excuse, but oof, man alive, I hear some strange ideas. Oh, green light, go! You know what they need to do? They just need to allow drag racing on roads. But here's the deal. You gotta wait a second after the light turns green. That's the rule. And you drag race to the speed limit. First one to the speed limit wins. And that's it. Would that be safer? I don't know. Might probably be safer than regular drag racing. I had an idiot stop in front of a car in front of me the other day and put his hazards on so he could race a truck right by him. Oh my goodness, I should have called 911 and said, hey, we got a couple of yahoos out here dragging. Not a dragon, but drag racing, and then given like license plate numbers and followed them around and been creepy like. No, it just bothered me. They literally stopped in the middle of the road, put their hazards on, just so they could drag race. They were kids. Well, younger than me kids. Probably teens, late teens. Idiots. Bunch of idiot. I love that. Idiots instead of idiots. Idiot. Back to the office. Dwight Schrute. Rainn Wilson. Yep. Well, I wanted to keep my ramblings to like 10 minutes, but man, these things are, it's easy to get going, I feel like. Oh, you can see my face! I'm gonna turn. That's what I'm gonna do. Turn for the worse, turn for the better. Always go left. Left is always right. Left is always right. Ready, go! No, it's still red. Can't go. Can't go. I feel like we should probably change the colors of lights. Be a bit of an overhaul and a change, but hear me out. I've got a friend of mine. I think we're still friends. He doesn't talk to me anymore. No, yeah, I got a friend of mine, been friends with a while, who's colorblind, right? And not, I mean, there's lots, I don't know, several different versions of colorblindedness, but reds and greens are like the same color. We should change one of those, right? Also reminds me of a football game. Oh my goodness, I got some more rambles coming. Rumbling. That's probably trademarked. I can't say that. Was it the Buffalo Bills and the Jets? It's probably been 3 or 4 years ago when the NFL was getting into their, what they call it, their color games, where they had both teams wearing their color jerseys instead of their home whites. They had the Buffalo Bills and the Jets playing, and they both were, so the Jets were their like all green and the Bills were all red, and then they were on the green grassed field. So all night they were getting complaints. It might even have been a Thursday night game. All night they were getting complaints that who's who? Because anyway, that's hilarious. Colorblindedness. I play video games too. I think it's kind of neat. They have colorblind settings. I sometimes use those just play around with and make it a little different color systems. Kind of fun, but yeah, that's kind of neat. Of course, now apparently there's those glasses that help you see colors correctly. I don't know what's correct, right? Get into what's truth. Nope, we're not going to philosophize. That's not rambling. That's not rambling. Oh, speaking of football, this is kind of another vent. Nope, I won't do that. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're turning that vent off. Turning that vent off. Oh boy. I was going to yell at that house still having Christmas lights up, but you know what? I still have mine up. Every time I go to put them, take them. English is a language that I use occasionally, but not very well. Every time I go to pull the lights down or take them off, it snows or rains. Is one possibility. The other possibility is every time I go to do it, I'm lazy and I want to sleep or stay inside. It's kind of a problem. Well, we're coming up on the 15-minute mark. That's 5 minutes longer than I wanted to go. So, we hit the 15-minuter. All right, I'm gonna take off, you hosers. you have yourself a wonderful evening. Oh, okay, bye.